and it is a debut of this is the listing of the season, if I may use in terms of size. It may not be like the most dhamakedar listing. Hyundai is now a public company. India's second largest car maker is now a listed entity. It came to India in early 90s. They maintained a market share in a competitive environment, clear number 2 with one of the highest margins. The issue may not be off to a flying start, but you could blame it on valuations, market conditions, external factors.
7, 6, 5.
A flat listing looks like it's a flat listing, and a flat listing is not bad considering that the market conditions have been tough ever since they went public. So it's a great moment. I mean, there you can see the entire top brass of Hyundai. I mean, I recognize few of them. I think Tarun is there, I recognize him. But, you know, it's a great moment for any entrepreneur when you see a company going public, and for Hyundai, which had come to India only after the 1991 reforms which had kicked in. And now for them, like a early entrant in a competitive environment where there were 12, 13 players, now they are clear number 2, just below Maruti and way above the number 3rd player, which is Mahindra & Mahindra.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So muted start, and from there it's only slipped up a little bit. It's 2% lower right now, but that, you know, like Nikunj was saying, the grey market premium wasn't indicating in any case a big flying start. Of course, the question that you're going to ask yourself is, what do you do now? Had you not applied in the IPO, should you be buying Hyundai right now at this current listing price? If you're already holding with a muted start, what do you do then? But yeah, suffice to say that Hyundai is going to be one of those, you know, core portfolio holdings. I don't think you can really jump in to buy at the price of 1946. And if you did get allocation the IPO, you have no reason to sell either.
No reason to sell and no rush to buy, because you know the sector is going through a downturn. If you're looking at buying autos which are cyclicals, you may want to time your entry, and the timing could really be end of next quarter or maybe when market conditions are slightly bad. The story for Hyundai is very simple. You cannot compare it with Maruti. You have to look at it on its independent merit. The story for style, technology, higher margins is what the appeal factor for Hyundai is. The margins are better. Their SUV mix is decent. Do they have a formidable presence in all categories? The answer to that is yes. Can they build upon their margins, which are closer to 13%? Can they take it to 15, 16, 17%? They can with the product mix. So the proposition is there. But what will happen because of this IPO? The money is not coming into the company. So it is not growth capital which comes into the company. You know, for example, Vari is raising growth capital. Banks, when they go public, they raise growth capital. In this case, money goes to the parent. So nothing changes for the business per se. The bet you have to take is that Indian macro picture is strong for cars, penetration levels. Hyundai has been maintaining 14-15% market share, which I think is confident. Third, their presence I think is omnipresent in SUVs and others, and their margins are decent. And it is at a discount to Maruti. These are factors which will create more upside for the stock as the earnings they catch up. See, the company will grow, Aisha. And if the company will grow, can the stock grow at a rate which is higher than the earnings? The answer to that is yes. So are we looking at a good compounding story which has, this stock can beat the Nifty. If you're expecting it to give you double-digit returns in next 6 months, the answer to that is no.
Yeah, you'll have to wait it out. You'll have to definitely stretch your time period of holding if you do want those returns. But like we've been maintaining, this is one of those core portfolio kind of stocks that you just, you know, buy and forget. Like Nikunj said, this is going to be one of those compounding stories that you don't need to dabble or trade in. Just stay put with that. But yeah, if you didn't buy in the IPO, there should be no rush to buy it right now at that price point of 1954, which is where Hyundai Motor seems to have settled in at. We'll take a very quick break. Come right back. We'll analyze more on the markets.